KY3 News starts now.
Good evening, I'm Paul Adler. It's Decision 2024, and tonight your votes will be counted. The polls close tonight at 7 p.m. right here in Missouri. If you live in Arkansas, polls close a little later at 7:30. Remember, as long as you're in line by the time the polls close in Missouri, 2 hours from now, you can cast your vote tonight. We have team coverage across the Ozarks tonight. We have Francis Watson and Adam Woodbray at watch parties for candidates Mike Kehoe and Crystal Quade. They are both running, Quade and Kehoe, for Missouri governor. We also have crews covering the Missouri U.S. Senate race between Josh Hawley and Lucas Kunce. We have Chris Bryant and Joe McLean setting up camp at both of those watch parties tonight. And our team is watching polling locations as the after-work crowd rushes to cast their vote. We have Reagan DeTrolio in Camden County and Ashley Reynolds watching for any issues that may arise. First, though, extreme flooding across Missouri has taken the lives of 4 people so far. 2 people in their 70s died very early this morning in Wright County. The water swept their car off the road near Beaver Creek. The sheriff tells us the 2 who died were poll workers. Meantime, firefighters found a woman in St. Louis dead in her SUV. The vehicle had been submerged in flood waters. And a 66-year-old man died Monday when floodwaters swept his car away in Iron County. The Highway Patrol says he tried to cross a flooded bridge. The extreme flooding has caused rivers and creeks to rise to dangerously high levels. And take a look at this. This is the National Water Prediction Service. It shows the Ruby Doo Creek is currently right here at 19.37 feet. In another hour, it's predicted, let me get this lined up, to be at 20.1 feet. And that would tie an all-time record set back in 2013. Back then, in 2013, a mother and a child died. So this type of flooding is nothing to take lightly. In fact, it's considered major flooding when you start setting records like that. Charmel Odell is there live tonight with a look at the current situation. Charmel.
Paul, well, I'm here near the Ruby Doo River, and if you take a look behind me, you can just see the excessive amount of flooding just happening right here. Now, emergency management leaders tell me they've already started closing down several roads. Highway H near Springfield Road was one of the first roads to close, following after Superior, South Benton, Olive Street, Bailey, and Pine Street. Now, but the biggest concern is right here near this creek behind me, the Ruby Doo River. Now, emergency management leaders also tell me they're expecting the river to rise and break those records, as you were just mentioning, by 6 p.m. tonight, about in another hour. Now, as this is a developing story, we'll be sure to update you right here live in Waynesville. I'm Charmel Odell, KY3 News.
Thank you, Charmel. Let's go now to meteorologist Danielle Davis with the latest on the rain totals across the region as we look at a beautiful sunset tonight.
Yeah, I mean, a beautiful sunset, much deserved after the mess that we've had over the last several days. Want to show you some more river levels. The Ruby Doo Creek, hey, over towards Plato, actually broke a record this afternoon, hitting 23.41 feet. And right now it is dropping, which is great news. Current River, well, the measurement broke today. There was so much rain there. And across the area in the last 48 hours, we've picked up almost 5.5 inches of rain. With this area alone in this blue to black, seeing about 10 to 15 inches of rain. And also breaking news right now, we have our first storm report coming in from the tornado yesterday in Elsie. Now a confirmed EF0 tornado with peak winds of 77 miles an hour. That path length 1.4 miles in Stone County caused damage to a roof, an outbuilding, and of course we had several other tornadoes likely yesterday, and survey crews will be out over the next several days to assess more damage, but the flooding causing some problems for them, so it may take a little bit longer. Good news is we're drying out now. You saw that beautiful sunset. We'll stay dry over the next several hours, still in time for the polls to close. Forecast looks great. We'll stay dry and we'll see partly to mostly clear skies overnight tonight with maybe a little bit of fog waking up in the morning. The next couple of hours, temperature-wise, we'll be back in the 60s. Sun goes down, quickly dropping into the 50s by around 7, and overnight lows tonight still a bit mild, mid to upper 40s waking up in the morning, and we'll see pretty nice temperatures through the week, and there's also some more rain on the way. I'll have more details on the day it arrives coming up shortly.
Thank you, Danielle. Turning now to our Decision 2024 coverage, let's check in with On Your Side reporter Ashley Reynolds. She's been tracking voter concerns all day long. Tell us about those complaints, and is there a line to vote right there in South Springfield?
Things are picking up here. The after-work crowd is trickling in. I just saw a FedEx worker and a cop, and it's pretty obvious they got off work 5 o'clock and they're going to vote on their way home. Well, let's get to those voter concerns. We heard from a few veterans who said they had voter ID problems today. They were not turned away and voted, but had to go through some hoops. One voter tells us they had to call the Secretary of State's office to get it worked out. We are looking into this issue. We also know 3 ballot machines in the Ozarks jammed today, which for a brief period of time prevented folks from casting their ballot. Now, in one case, a voter folded their ballot. A technician had to be called out and the machine was fixed. Now, in those cases, in case you see this happen or if it happens again, voters can use the auxiliary bin, and a bipartisan group will later cast those when the polls close. Or voters can wait it out until the problem is fixed, then scan it. Many did that today. In about 2 hours, the election center near the historic courthouse will become the receiving center. A bipartisan team takes the ballots there.
And then we'll upload those uncertified results into a computer that has never touched the internet, as well as even the sticks. Once we use those, we go to a different computer, we upload those results, and then we do not use that stick the rest of the night unless it gets cleaned again before we use that stick.
Again, polls close here in Missouri in less than 2 hours. We are live in South Springfield tonight. Ashley Reynolds, KY3 News.
Thank you, Ashley. Missouri will have a new governor by the time all those votes are tallied, and it will be between either Republican Mike Kehoe, Democrat Crystal McQuaid, or Libertarian Bill Slants. We go to Jefferson City, where Francis Watson is live at the Mike Kehoe Watch Party tonight. Francis.
Yeah, Paul, take a look at the bus behind me. Final touches on tonight's celebration are just wrapping up as supporters of Mike Kehoe are starting to arrive. Now, we did catch up with Mike Kehoe this morning as he headed to the polls with his family. We took a moment to speak to him after he cast his ballot to ask him what the plans for the rest of his day are. He actually told us he was thinking about cleaning out his garage. A little bit of humor there as he waited for the polls to close. We asked him how he's feeling about his campaign heading into today, and this is what he had to say.
I want to be a governor for all of Missouri. Elections are about the chance for people to look at what your policies are. When the election is over, it's time to govern. And my intention will be to govern for all Missourians.
All right, now we're expecting Mike Kehoe to arrive here shortly after the polls close. And of course, we're going to keep you updated with what latest happens out here in Jefferson City. But for now, we'll send it back to you, Paul, back at the studio.
All right, Francis, here in Springfield, we have Adam Woodbray at the Crystal McQuaid Watch Party, and Adam set the scene for us at this location.
Yeah, good evening, Paul. I'm outside of the Greene County Election Center. That's where Crystal McQuaid cast her vote. She left about an hour and a half ago from the location. She had her campaign team with her, as well as with schools being out, she also had her youngest daughter with her as she was voting. Now, McQuaid is actually pretty well known here in Springfield. This is where she lives. She's been a member of the State House of Representatives since 2017. It's 2016. Then it was 2017 when she became the House Minority Leader, and that's where she's been ever since. And then June of last year, that's when she announced that she had her eyes on the governor's seat. And during the primary election back in August, McQuaid walked away with just over 50% of the vote.
Jumped into this race because I know that we deserve something different. Missouri has been ranking on the bottom for everything from public education funding and what our teachers are paid to access to rural hospitals, and the cost of healthcare is just astronomical. We deserve a leader who's going to invest in the things that matter and get out of our personal lives and out of our doctor's offices. So I'm excited to see how things go today.
Now, the McQuaid campaign does have a watch party planned for 7 o'clock. I'm actually going to be heading over to that location here in just a few minutes. Now, if McQuaid does get enough votes to win the election tonight, she'll actually be the first woman that was ever elected governor of the state of Missouri. In Springfield, I'm Adam Woodbury.
Thank you, Adam. Next year at 5, our Decision 2024 coverage rolls on. Next, we cover the heated race for a Missouri seat in the U.S. Senate. A look at the way both Josh Hawley and Lucas Kunce plan to watch the results come in tonight.
Number 1 in the Ozarks. You're watching KY3 News at 5 with Paul Adler and First Alert meteorologist Danielle Davis. The place to be, on air, online, on the go. Our weather show on the road is reaching its final 2 stops. Catch exhilarating experiments, learn fascinating weather facts, and meet our team at KY3's First Alert Weather Tour. We'll visit Buffalo High School on Thursday, November 7th. Doors open to the public at 4. Witness our weather presentation and understand how atmosphere works. And take home a free bike helmet courtesy of Aaron Sachs while supplies last. KY3's First Alert Weather Tour in Buffalo, Missouri. Thursday, November 7th.
When it comes to insurance, it's important to have a plan that fits you.
We ready?
A plan that's too small can leave you without adequate protection.
Huh?
And with a plan that's too big,
no,
you may pay for insurance you don't need. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help you design a plan that meets your needs, so it's just right for you.
Ready?
Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter agents Brent Childress or Becky Husp in Springfield and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
I'm Ken Mills, President, Cox Roofing. We anticipate the needs of our customers and are ready for upcoming projects. We stay on top of changes in the industry, and our team uses innovative tools that help us do a better job. When it is time to talk about your roof, reach out to Cox Roofing and let us help you on your next project. Serving the Ozarks since 1979. Quality roofs, superior service, Cox Roofing. Call or email us today. Cox Roofing, we've got you covered.
When the stakes are high and you're in the spotlight, you need every advantage. Precision and confidence make all the difference. At Mini Dental Implant Centers of America in Springfield, we know the power of confidence. Just like your favorite athletes need the best equipment to perform, you need a reliable smile to shine. And when it comes to our mini dental implants, think about this. They're less invasive, less healing time, less expensive, and less visits to the dentist. So you can focus on what you love, just like living life to the fullest.
Live closed captioning on KY3 is sponsored by AutoInjury.com and the law offices of Aaron Sachs & Associates, committed to community service.
Well, we've witnessed quite the battle for a U.S. Senate seat here in Missouri. Democrat Lucas Kunce is taking on Republican incumbent Josh Hawley. Chris Bryant is live in Ozark, where Hawley's watch party will be held tonight. He'll watch the results come in right there.
Yeah, good evening, Paul. At just about 7 o'clock is when the doors will officially open for guests who are invited to the party, and then they'll soon start waiting for those results to come in. Now, those very first election results out in New Hampshire and Knoxville Ditch were last night at 11 o'clock local time, and just soon after, they hope those results will start pouring in right at that 7 o'clock mark like they did last night. Now, Hawley took office as a United States Senator in 2019 after beating Democrat Claire McCaskill in the 2018 race by 5 points. He ran unopposed for the Republican primary this past August. Now, at 44, the Stanford and Yale graduate is looking forward to once again learning more about Missourians if he's reelected to the United States Senate. And he's gotten a chance to tour the state, talking to people, which he said earlier today was a benefit for him and probably one of the best educations he has gotten. Now, the doors here once again will open around 7 o'clock. They'll wait for those results to come in shortly after. They don't expect it to be a very long night here at the Hawley campaign. We don't expect to see him again. He was here briefly for a little bit about a half hour ago. We don't expect to see him again until later tonight. He will speak to his supporters here. Win or lose, we'll have all that for you later tonight from here in Ozark at the Hawley campaign. Chris Bryant, KY3 News.
Thank you, Chris. Democratic challenger Lucas Kunce is in Kansas City this evening. Kunce voted this morning in Independence, near Kansas City. Independence, of course, is the hometown of former President Harry S. Truman. After voting, Kunce greeted voters at 2 churches. The Marine Corps veteran will be at a local union hall tonight to watch the results come in. We have reporter Joe McLean at Kunce's watch party tonight, and we will have live updates from McLean throughout our election night coverage tonight. Danielle's back with a look at the weather as we have a beautiful sunset tonight. First, though, your weather school question. This weather tool is used to measure the wet bulb temperature. Is it a thermometer, an anemometer, or a sling psychrometer?
From inside Iran, from Israel, from Tampa, Hurricane Milton is here.
Where we're standing right now is covered in water. Part of our continued reporting. Thanks for talking to me.
Focus on Home, brought to you by the Home Builders Association of Greater Springfield and KY3.
Hi, I'm Judy with Metro Appliances and More. Ever worry that you left home with the oven on or the dryer still running? Smart appliances come with many benefits, including the ability to control your appliances remotely. It just takes a simple tap on your phone to know your home is safe. For more information on smart appliances, visit an HBA professional.
For more great tips, keep watching Focus on Home.
Something I love about Missouri and Arkansas is the people here help one another. Winter installations can cause minor inconveniences, but they're great for our installation crews because they get dependable work with no winter layoffs. So, if you book your siding or window project now and get it installed this winter, you'll be helping our hardworking crews. And we're gonna help you with a huge discount. This is our Keep Our Crews Busy sale, and it's over as soon as our schedule fills up. So click.
To succeed on the field, on the court, and in the classroom, it takes dedication, it takes sacrifice, it takes heart. High school athletes train hard to be the best they can be. KY3 honors their hard work with Telcom Credit Union's Athlete of the Week, highlighting outstanding high school students and the extra miles they go each day. Telcom Credit Union's Athlete of the Week, Wednesdays on KY3 News at 10.
Act fast. It's an extreme internet deal. Low prices, high speeds, and big bonuses. Switch now and get Internet 250 for $19.99 a month for a year. Experience download speeds up to 250 meg. Plus, get our advanced Wi-Fi with EeroSecure, free for a year. A free Zumo Stream Box for all your entertainment needs. And a $100 Amazon.com gift card. Level up your internet. Hurry, call 844-EXTREME2 to save.
KY3 Weather is sponsored by Rottler Pest Solutions, your local pest and termite experts. And now, KY3 First Alert Weather.
Well, even though the rain has ended, we are still dealing with flooding. We have flooded roads still that are closed off. We have rivers rising and creeks as well. As always, turn around, don't drown, guys. Your life is not worth maybe the convenience you think that riding past maybe some of those barricades could bring you, but unfortunately that's not the case. Just be extra cautious, guys. We do still have flood warnings in effect for some areas here in some of our eastern and southeastern most counties here in Missouri and northwestern Arkansas. They expire at a bunch of different times. Some of our northeastern most counties up in Denton County expiring tomorrow 9:30 in the morning. Northwestern Arkansas, yours expires at 6 p.m. in almost 45 minutes. And then same story back here in South Central Missouri. Yours expires but around 6:30 today. And we'll continue to look at the potential for some flooded roads overnight tonight. It becomes really dangerous after dark. So be extra cautious if you do have to get out and about after sunset today. Good news is, though, rain no longer falling. Will be dry through the rest of your evening and overnight tonight. I think we'll have maybe a few more clouds than this model here shows, and partly to mostly sunny for the day tomorrow. Temperature-wise, we'll stay in the 60s through the week, at least close to average for this time of year. Low to mid 60s with rain chances, pretty isolated Friday, and that's mostly late Friday evening and overnight. The better chance coming Saturday, and I think we'll see some more widespread rain Saturday morning and afternoon before drying out later on in the day on Sunday. And this all thanks to this upper level system that we have swinging into the Four Corners region today through Thursday, and this area of low pressure with all of this upper level energy works its way here into the plains and Midwest Saturday, bringing us our next best chance for rain. So all this to say, let's time it out for you. Good news is we are not talking about as extreme of rainfall totals like what we've seen the last couple of days. We are just looking at some scattered showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, clouds increasing Friday, Maybe an isolated shower Friday evening. We'll watch that timing closely. Better chance though Saturday morning. Some brief pockets of heavy rain possible. And then we'll try and dry out Saturday evening, but we could see a little bit more try and redevelop overnight into Sunday morning in some of our southeasternmost counties. You guys, unfortunately, you really don't need any more rain, but we do have several dry days before this arrives. So we'll try and recoup after all of the rain we've seen in the last 48 hours. We will be dry by Sunday afternoon. Rainfall totals, I'd say on average, many picking up an inch or less. Something we'll watch over the next couple of days, but many have already picked up well over a month's rainfall in 48 hours. We're dry through the rest of your evening, upper 50s by around 8 o'clock. Tonight, overnight lows dropping back into the mid to upper 40s out the door tomorrow morning. And our highs tomorrow afternoon, just a little bit above average in the mid 60s for many of us, and maybe a little bit warmer north of I-44 than this model shows. Now tomorrow morning, I think we could see fog across much of the area. It might not be super dense, but some limited visibility will be possible, and then some patchy dense fog could be a potential waking up tomorrow morning as you're heading out getting ready for work. Burns off by around 9-10 a.m. 7-day forecast features a little bit of a warm up as we head into the start of next week. We should be back in the upper 60s to low 70s. Lows will be pretty warm through much of the week ahead compared to average. We'll be back in the upper 40s to low 50s, and we have that rain chance best on Saturday. Now your weather school question. This weather tool is used to measure the wet bulb temperature. Thermometer, anemometer, or sling psychrometer.
It's not A, not enough information to get the wet bulb. It's not B. So that leaves me with C. Even though I've never seen one of these, I'm going to go with C.
You know, they're pretty cool to use. You literally sling it.
Really?
A sling psychrometer.
You'll have to show me sometime next summer when we get more heat. All right. I'd like to see it, really, for real.
Yeah.
All right. We have more election coverage right after this.
KY3 Weather School is sponsored by Menards, Air Services Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical, and Renewal by Anderson Replacement Windows and Doors.
Black Friday is going on now at Ashley, and everything is on sale. Hot buys up to 75% off, starting at just $199.
But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley, ooh, look, you can get 0% interest for 72 months Black Friday event.
Stay ahead of every storm with First Alert weather forecasts from the KY3 Digital Desk. Trust the team that delivers the most accurate forecasts in the Ozarks. Be ready for what's coming our way. Streaming live from the KY3 Digital Desk.
We started receiving speech therapy services, occupational therapy services, as well as physical therapy. Not only are they trying to give me tools to help him, but tools to help our family thrive as well. The progress and the strides that they've helped Grayson with has formed him into the little boy that he is today.
Learn more about our life-changing resources at autismcenteroftheozarks.org.
Welcome to the Moxie Cinema, your community movie theater supported by members who are probably your neighbors and maybe even you. From hidden gems to exclusive screenings, we showcase movies that you just won't find anywhere else in the Ozarks. And where every movie is more than just a film, it's a shared experience that brings our community together. Join us and be a part of something special where community meets cinema at the Moxie Cinema in downtown Springfield.
Connect to what's happening right now with KY3 live streaming on your smartphone or PC, bringing you the Ozarks' best coverage at your fingertips for free. KY3 live streaming, sponsored by Garage Experts and Springfield Nissan Kia.
It's the Ashley, ooh, look, you can save up to $1,000 store-wide Black Friday event.
Black Friday is going on now at Ashley, and everything is on sale. Get 0% interest for 72 months with no money out of pocket today.
We have crews in Camden County tonight watching as voters file in to make their voices heard. Reagan DeTrolio is there live at one of the largest polling locations in the county with a look at turnout today. Reagan.
Paul, we are at the main polling location here in Camden County, and the Camden County clerk tells me that this building is actually 3 precincts combined into one. She says it's made the voting process a whole lot smoother. And take a look at what we're seeing in here right now. You can see there's already a line starting to form. Voters are coming over here to exchange their information with election judges, and then right after that, they'll come and pile into one of these many tables, write in their ballot, and then they will move over here to the ballot machine to slip their ballots inside. It's a pretty easy process, and the county clerk told me that they've been super busy today, and they've also seen nearly 8,000 early voters, so lots of people coming to make their voices heard. Remember that the polls close right here promptly at 7 p.m. You have just a couple more hours to get out and vote. Live in Camden County, I'm Reagan DeTrolio, KY3 News.
All right, Reagan, we're back with a final weather check for Chateau-on-the-Lake, Table Rock, right after this.
Air Services is celebrating 60 amazing years. From granting wishes to empowering local children, we're more than just your go-to for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. Thank you for making us the best. 60 years and counting.
Call Air Services today.
Why do I care about papers so much? Because my life and career were built on them. Auditions, headshots, box line. I mean, the least I can do is keep it around. See? She gets it.
Ethan, empty, flatten, then recycle.
I'm a papertarian. Sue me. And you can recycle those papers, too. Let's go, Gary. Okay. What? You don't get fan mail?
Well, there are many great veterans organizations that help our wounded warriors. It's invisible wounds that go unrecognized, leading to addiction, brokenness, and often suicide. The Warriors Journey is a nationally recognized veterans nonprofit headquartered here in Springfield, Missouri. Our programs have helped over 15,000 warriors face those invisible challenges, saving thousands of lives and restoring countless families. No paperwork, no red tape. Learn more at twj.org or text us at 213-TWJ-HELP.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we stock furniture that's value priced, built to last, and looks fabulous. And during the pre-Black Friday sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, find huge savings on sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedroom sets, and mattresses. Or score 60 months no interest. The pre-Black Friday sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Air Services does more than HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. We install gemstone lights, too. Perfect for any holiday or occasion. These permanent LED lights add elegance and ease to any home. Call us today.
Don't you get nervous. Call Air Services today.
All right. Man, we have had so much rain.
Yeah, river flooding, it continues. All of these green dots you see are flood warnings on our rivers. We've seen records broken. Be extra cautious, roads closed, and listen to any local officials who put out any alerts.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we're still dry, which is great. We'll be in the mid-60s, and we'll see our next best chance for rain mostly Saturday.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Be careful with those flooded roads. We've already had 4 deaths here in Missouri. Heads up, our 6 p.m. newscast will not air as usual. The networks will be starting their national election coverage at 5:30 and go all night. We will have cut-ins throughout the night, news cut-ins. If you get us online, on the app, or a streaming service like Roku, we will be doing a live update at 6 p.m. on the election and the weather. Catch us there.